Hello students, today I will explain you about the interference of light waves. Interference of light waves. In the previous lecture I have explained you about the principle of superposition of waves. Now see here, what is the meaning of interference of light waves? Suppose there are two light sources. One is emitting the light wave of intensity I1 and other is emitting the light wave of intensity I2. For example, in this room there are the two tube lights. One is emitting the light waves of intensity I1 and other is emitting the light waves of intensity I2. Then what will be the intensity at various points? Then it should be I1 plus I2 everywhere. It should be. It's clear? Means if there are more number of light sources in this room, then what will be there will be more intensity will be observed at every point. But because of the interference of light waves, what will happen? We will find that at some points intensity will be more than I1 plus I2, while at some points lesser intensity than this is observed. It takes place because of the interference. Means here at some points intensity will be I1 plus I2 plus 2 root I1 I2. It's clear? While at some points a lesser intensity will be observed, I1 plus I2 minus 2 root I1 I2. Means there will be the redistribution of the light energy. There will be the redistribution of the light intensity due to the interference of two waves. It's clear? Because of which what will happen? There will be a non-uniform brightness. There will be not a uniform brightness. If you observe in your room, you will find that everywhere there will be same brightness. But when the interference of light waves will take place, then what will happen? There will be a non-uniform distribution of light intensity. At some places higher intensity will be observed, at some places lesser intensity will be observed. So this redistribution of light intensity is known as the interference. But what are the conditions for occurring the interference? So see here, when two light waves of same frequency travel simultaneously in same direction, then due to their superposition, intensity at any point will be other than the sum of the intensities of individual sources. That is other than I1 plus I2. At some points more intensity will be observed, at some point lesser intensity will be observed. That means there will be the redistribution of the light energy, there will be the redistribution of the light intensity. This redistribution of the light energy or light intensity is known as the interference. Now see here, suppose at any point these light waves are superposing with a phase difference phi. Means at any point of this room, two light waves, the light waves coming from these two sources are superposing with a phase difference phi. Then what will be the intensity at that point? So it will be given by this formula. Intensity at that point will be given by this formula. I equals to I1 plus I2 plus 2 root I1 I2 cos phi. So see here, it means what is interference, that I am writing here, when two light waves of same frequency so you can see here that interference of light waves when two light waves of same frequency travel simultaneously in same direction in a medium, then due to their superposition, redistribution of the light intensity takes place. That is, at some points more intensity is observed, at some points lesser intensity will be observed. some points will be brighter, some points will be darker. At some points there will be brightness, at some other points there will be darkness. Means there will be a non-uniform intensity distribution. So this redistribution of light intensity due to the superposition of two light waves is called the interference of light waves. Now see here, you can see if there are two light waves emitting the waves of same frequency and having intensities I1 and I2, superposed at any point of the medium with a phase difference phi, then what will be the resulting intensity at that point? It will be given by I equals to I1 plus I2 plus 2 root I1 I2 cos phi. But if we see that whether it is actually taking place or not, if you turn on two light sources in your room, will you find a non-uniform distribution of intensity? So no, we will not find non-uniform intensity distribution. Here we will notice that everywhere there will be same brightness, equal brightness. If there is somewhere darkness, then that may be because of some shadow. Otherwise, at every point of the room, there will be equal brightness and it will be equal to I1 plus I2. So why it is not taking place? So see here, there are two necessary conditions, there are two essential conditions for occurring interference. Number one, both the light sources should be coherent sources. Coherent sources means, you can see here, what are the essential conditions for taking place of the interference of light waves. Interference will take place in every case, whether they are waves are of same frequency or not. But observable interference pattern, observable non-uniform intensity distribution will be observed only when following conditions are fulfilled. Number one, essential conditions. Conditions for observable interference observable interference means we can say sustained interference. Sustained interference. Sustained interference means steady interference. For example, in this room also interference of light waves is taking place. Waves are superposing. At some points there will be brighter region, at some points there will be darker region. But these regions are not steady. Suppose at this point there is a brighter region. Then here the intensity will change in a very quick succession. At this moment there is a brighter region. At the next moment there will be a darker region. Means the intensity at any point will not remain constant with time. Intensity will not remain constant with time. It is keep on changing in a very quick succession. And why it is keep on changing in a very quick succession? Because light travels with a very high speed, 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. And second is, light is not a continuous wave. Light is not a continuous wave. It is having innumerable discrete pulses which are reaching at any point in a very quick succession. That's why a continuity appears. Continuity appears because of their reaching at any point in a very quick succession without any gap. That's why this remains brighter all the time if the source of light is glowing. If the source of light is glowing, then it will remain always brighter because light is continuously reaching here. So light waves are not the continuous waves, these are the discrete pulses. And how these light pulses are emitting? So see here, suppose this is an electric bulb, and inside the electric bulb there is a filament. Now when electric current will pass through this, then what will happen? all the atoms of filament will become heated. When they will become heated, they will reach to their excited energy state. This is the energy level diagram. Here normally the atoms will be at the ground state, at the room temperature. These are the higher energy states. Energies of these states are higher than the ground state. So when the current will pass, filament will become heated. This heat energy will be absorbed by the atoms. When the atoms will absorb their energy, they will move from ground energy state to the some excited energy state. Excited energy state means to some higher energy state. But they cannot remain here permanently. They will come down after within a 10 to the power minus 8 second. After 10 to the power minus 8 second, they will come down. And how they will come down? Since they have reached from here to here by absorbing the heat energy. So when they will come from here to here, they will lose the same amount of the energy. And when they will lose that energy, then corresponding to that radiated energy, a photon will be emitted. That a photon will be emitted, whose wavelength you can find by this formula, delta E equals to hc upon lambda. So lambda equals to hc upon delta E. A photon of definite wavelength and definite frequency will be emitted. So see here, there are innumerable number of transitions are taking place when the current passes. One atom is reaching from here to here, while the other is reaching from this to this, and then from here it returns to this state. So see here this one will emit more energy. Here this one is in this transition, lesser energy is being emitted, and when lesser energy will be emitted, what will happen? Wavelength will become greater, because if delta is reducing, then lambda will be more. So it is not emitting the light waves of same frequency. Secondly, it is also not emitting the light waves in the same phases. Means the wave which has been produced here due to this transition and the wave which is produced here due to this transition, they will be different in phases. Its phase may be phi 1, its phase may be phi 2. And when phases will be different, what will happen? When they meet at some point, then the phase difference will also vary with time. जब वो किसी पॉइंट पर ये ऐसी वेव्स मिलेंगी जिनके फेजेज आपस में चेंज हो रहे हैं लगातार, इट इज नॉट इमिटिंग द लाइट वेव्स ऑफ द सेम फेजेज. Phases are changing continuously with time. Therefore, when two such waves are meeting at any point of the medium, then what will happen? Phase difference will also vary. When phase difference will vary, so what will happen? When this phase difference is even multiple of pi, constructive superposition will take place and a brighter fringe will be formed. Similarly, when they are meeting in the opposite phases, then destructive superposition will take place and a darker fringe will form at the same point. So see here, in order to have a observable interference pattern, in order to have a sustained interference pattern, anyhow you have to make the phase difference between superposing waves at any point constant. मतलब अगर क्या है, इस पॉइंट पर जो वेव जा रही हैं उनके बीच का फेज डिफरेंस किसी इंस्टेंट पर 2 पाई है, तो हरदम क्या रहे, 2 पाई ही रहे. ये ना हो कि अगले टाइमिंग पर 3 पाई हो जाए, उसके अगले टाइमिंग पर 4 पाई हो जाए. इट शुड नॉट चेंज विद टाइम. फेज डिफरेंस बिटवीन सुपरपोजिंग वेव्स एट एनी पॉइंट शुड रिमेन कांस्टेंट विद टाइम. इफ एनी हाउ यू कैन अचीव दिस थिंग, then we will have observable interference pattern, because then if once here brighter region forms, then at every time there will be a brighter region. Similarly, if at this region there is a darker region is formed, then at every time there will be a darker region if phase difference remains constant. It's clear. So there are two essential conditions. Number one, light sources should have same frequency. Number one, same frequency light waves. Frequency light waves. And number two, phase difference between superposing waves should remain constant with time at any point. These are the two essential conditions for taking place of a sustained interference. Otherwise, interference will take place, but it will not be steady. If these conditions are not fulfilled, in that case also interference will take place, but that will not remain steady. The position, the brightness at any point, the intensity at any point will change with time, and it is changing in such a quick succession that we cannot observe them separately. We will not be able to observe them, and we will get a general illumination. So, in next lecture we will explain further. So, thank you.